What's up, everybody? Ryan here, back from Chicago. If you guys didn't know, I was at the HVAC Tactical Awards and AHR in Chicago for one day. Today is Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. Got a service call here. It appears that they have a hanging heater that's not working, and they want all 4 rooftop units looked at. They're all got a supply temp of around 100 to 120. So I'm gonna head over there. We're gonna check that out. But I just wanted to talk real quickly. We were nominated, the Misfits of HVAC. If you guys haven't checked out our YouTube channel and podcast, I'm gonna put a link up right here. We were nominated for Podcast of the Year. Unfortunately, didn't win. There were some other good podcasts in that category, and we fell short on that, but that's all right. Having a nomination is a win in my book. We've only been doing the podcast about 8 months. Had some really awesome HVAC related guests on the podcast. So if you guys want to check out the Misfits of HVAC, you can check them out on all podcasting platforms. And if you want to watch the live video, we go live every Saturday night at 9 o'clock. My co-host Jennifer Manzo was up for Lady of the Trade Award. She won first award of the night, so I want to congratulate her on that win. It was a good time. Chicago was cold, but we had a good time. I got to see a lot of my good friends that I've got to meet over this social media thing. So anyway, we're going to be heading out to this dollar store that I've never been to before, and we're going to look at the equipment. So let's head on over there. All right, guys. Well, we got a furnace here in the back room. Breaker is off. So I'm going to give this thing a look before I kick the breaker on. Got a light stat right here. I got an electric hanging heater over there that's not working. This is interesting. Return is just there. See if this thing's cracked or something. Reason somebody would have shut it off. I don't see any shut off for the gas. Oh, it's up there. And it is on. Give it a quick look here, make sure I don't have any burn up wires, anything like that. We got here, got a couple of wires cut. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down. I've got other wires off. I'm not sure what that goes to. So give this thing a look and I'll bring you back. The manager's over there and they're unloading a truck. Heat exchanger doesn't appear to have any cracks in it right off the bat, just from a quick look. Probably not picking up on camera very well, but that appears to be all right. Like I said, I'm gonna look this wiring over and see what these cut and disconnected wires are, and we'll go from there. Kick some power on and see what this thing does. All right, so the power is disconnected for the blower motor here. Somebody just cut it and unhooked it here at this fan limit switch. It's cutting out wires. Perhaps the door switch was bypassed. I'm not real sure yet, or they replaced the blower at some point. But I'm looking here. It appears to me that the windings are smoked on this blower motor. I'm gonna pull it out, get a better look at it before I kick any power on or anything like that. But I think the blower motor is bad. The windings are open and somebody disconnected it and shut the power off. So we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna make sure the blower is off. If in fact it's bad, I'm gonna make sure that the combustion blower runs and that it lights, and then we'll shut it off and quote a new blower motor. All right, well, the blower motor, the windings are looking black and everything is shorted to ground. As you can see, that's not good. So it's a blower motor for sure. All the wiring terminals to ground. So we're gonna get them a new blower motor. Right there you can see very dark black windings. It's probably just fried inside. So I'll go ahead and get some numbers off of this unit. I'd like to make sure that that combustion blower works, and the igniter tested well, but maybe I'll kick it on real quick just to make sure that all that cycles through and go from there. Old Ultramax Olson. All right, I got the wires isolated here. I just want to run this and make sure the combustion blower works. All right, we've got power. Wait, make sure that all this operates, and then I'll just kick the power off. Button it up, come back with a blower motor. Yeah, it's 54 back here. I just want to make sure, like I said earlier, this combustion blower comes on, pressure switch pulls shut, igniter works. That way we're not coming back to replace a blower motor and then being like, there's more problems. If I can get this thing running in one return trip, that'd be ideal. All right, we got combustion blower. Combustion blower's not sounding too hot. I might recommend it. Ooh. I think I'll recommend a combustion blower. Let them know that it's loud. I got anything on my igniter yet? I may have to put the camera down and the old meter out, see what we got going on here. That pressure switch might not be shut. I'll be back. As soon as I set the camera down, pressure switch was closed and igniters, and we've got flame. So just gonna go ahead and shut it off right there. But that combustion blower is quite loud. I'm gonna recommend that. Definitely need a blower motor. So I'm gonna button this up, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any video on the electric hanging heater over there. There's employees and whatnot. So if I don't see you over there, I'll see you on the roof. Well, right off the bat, the hanging heater thermostat is smoked. I still have 24 volts here at the stat, so we may jump it out and see what we can do. All right, heater's working. Jumped it out, contactor looks good. I've got amp draw on all the heaters, so the hanging heater in the back, bad thermostat. Go ahead and button it up, and we'll head up to the roof. All right, I'm on the roof. I got everything properly marked now. Since it's EMS, they had their thermostats marked, but nothing on the roof was marked. So I shut off each breaker, came back up. We got 3, 4, I believe 2 and 1. This carrier here appears to be abandoned. There's no gas hooked up and there's no power. The disconnect is off. So we've got number 1 here. So this is where I'll start. I'm gonna gather belt, filter information, cycle the unit, check the heat exchanger. I can tell you right off the bat, this is a no-no. You get the flexible gas connectors running through an unprotected penetration into the unit. You get any rub and any of this, it's gonna rub a hole right through that flexible gas line, and next thing you know, you've got gas spewing out everywhere. So right off the bat, all 4 of them are gonna get written up to properly hard pipe out of the unit. I'd like to hard pipe them right into the thing, but whatever they approve. So that's number 1. All 4 units get hard piped out of the heating section and properly connected to the gas line. So I'm gonna bring the camera up if I have anything interesting that pops up on the video, but I'm gonna be doing just a general inspection of each unit: heat exchangers, blowers, bearings, electrical, filters, and we'll go from there. All right, well, we might have hit the honeypot here, because right off the bat, big old hole in unit 1. This one very thin and fell right in, but this, that needed no persuasion. It was a wide open hole when I got here. So again, we'll look them over, but number 1 is going to be down with a bad heat exchanger. The gas line not proper.
not the way it should be done. Yep, direct drive blower, combustion blower sounds like it's got some wear to it. It's going to be getting a new combustion blower when we replace the heat exchanger anyway, but this is not correct. Don't do that. You never run flexible gas line into a unit. Always hard pipe out. Always. Every time. Look at this. It's all burned up in here, so I'm gonna cycle it just to see what comes on, but I'm shutting it down. Gas valve off, W1 will be disabled. Yeah, that combustion blower sounds beat. Blower's on, not rolling out or anything, but it's still got a hole in it, so there's that. And there's that. W1 disabled, gas is off. And that's all she wrote for this one. I'm gonna move on to the rest of the units, and if anything pops up interesting, I'm hoping for their sake that every heat exchanger here isn't bad, but we will definitely take a peek. All right guys, number 2 is decent. Heat exchanger doesn't look bad. The only thing I'm going to write up on this is that gas line and get it out of the unit with a hard pipe. I don't care if they reconnect the flex or not, but I'm writing up for nipples 90 drip leg kit, and then if they want it tied into the gas line, we'll have to come with some pipe and a threader and do it on site, because I can't, you know, to measure that and make sure you've got it right on the money. Kind of need to be on site with it, so that's what I'm going with on this one. Number 2 is good. We're gonna hop past this disabled carrier and check out 3 and 4. So if we can just hold them to only having 1 unit down, that'd be great. Like I said, this one is not hooked up, no gas. Electric is off, and they've only got 4 units on EMS. I shut off each breaker and marked each one accordingly. The business next door, their entire panel is off. I may run down there before I leave and let them know they need to have somebody come service their unit. I don't generally touch things like that if I don't have to, because I don't want to be responsible for anything. No, but I will let them know. Look at this, just from walking, look at the vibration. That's a problem. Never do this, guys. All right, on to the next one. Number 3 is probably even worse. There's no silicone in there. Look at that jagged metal. It's just resting on there. It's not good. It doesn't take much. I could probably take my pocket knife out and stab this, and it would be, and you can see we've got a slight vibration here just from the blower running. All right, so your flexible is sitting up against that metal that's not going to vibrate, and if it, you know, it's dangerous. This should not be this way. So we will write them up, and they're going to have to get that repaired. But let me dig in here, check the heat exchanger first. These are all direct drive, so there's no belt, but I'm writing down the filter sizes here so we can get it all entered into our system. Number 3 is decent. Combustion blower has a little bit of whine to it. I'm just gonna document it and make them aware. But other than that, the heat exchanger is good, the blower is good, the electrical is decent. Combustion blower has a little bit of whine. I'm gonna button this one up, and then on to number 4, and then we can get out of the rain for a little bit until we go to our next call. All right, guys, number 4 is decent, except for the gas piping. So we're gonna let them know, make them aware, write it up. That's gonna be it for this one. All right, guys, please check out the Misfits of HVAC podcast on YouTube and all podcasting platforms. I appreciate you watching the video. If you liked it, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That'll notify you anytime I got a new video coming out. Leave me a comment, hit like. Appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one.